Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to part 3 in this PSPDFKit viewer SPFX web path series. In this tutorial we will be adding the save to SharePoint functionality to the PDF viewer web path. So as of now we have the PDF viewer integrated in our SharePoint and we have also added the file picker control. So let me go back to my code editor. And in the code editor, let me quickly expand the component and go to webpath.tsx component file. In the component file, I need to add the save functionality. So first and foremost, the save functionality needs to be implemented inside the async function where we have defined the instance. So just above the instance, I'll type in const and I'll type in save item. And then to this, I'm going to pass in few of the parameters. So the first thing that I'm going to pass in is a type, so custom. Next, I'm going to add a title. So the title will be save. Next, I'm going to add an async event on press. And on the onPress event, I'm going to initialize a variable file content and I'm going to say await. And from the current instance of the viewer, I'm going to export the PDF. Understand this, from the current instance of the viewer. Next, what I'm going to do. Now I have the file content from the viewer, but now I need to save it back to SharePoint. In our previous tutorial, we added the PNP SP libraries. We are going to import this in the component right now. So I'll type in import sp from @pnp_sp. So next I'm going to import webs and then I'm also going to import the file and then I'm going to import the folders. I'm going to use these imported libraries and write the file back to my SharePoint. So I'll initialize another variable file is equals to sp.web get file URL and I'm going to pass it the document URL. Next, I'm going to set this particular file content to the file. So I'm going to say await file set content and I'm going to pass it the file content which is being exported by our viewer. So under the instance, I'm going to add in toolbar items. And to the toolbar items, I'm going to pass in the PSPDFKit.default toolbar items. And then I'm also going to add the save functionality that we just implemented. Web part in action, I'll type in gulp serve and the workbench actually opens. So I'm going to add the web part from my local workbench. I'm going to use the file picker to pick a file from my SharePoint site. And it seems that my file is not loading. So let's try to troubleshoot this. So let me quickly right click and click on inspect and then console. I see some error and to the left I see that I have a typo. So let me fix the typo first and let me save it again. Let me go back and let me try to refresh it. Let me actually get rid of the web part and let me re-add the web part. Going to click on edit. I'm going to click on file picker and here I will try to select a file from my SharePoint site collection. So the file is selected, perfect, and it renders. So here my friends, you see a save button on the web path. Let me add a signature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type it in. So I'll type in Clavin Fernandes and I'll say done. And I'll move the signature to the top and what I'll do is I'll click on save, right? I'll close the property pane and it is saved. But I did not get any response. Okay, we will try to manage that later. So I'll go back into my SharePoint and first see if the file actually saved or no. So inside contents, I have a document library and in this document library, I have demo files and I have the document.pdf. So if you see my friends, the file is saved back. So it works just fine. It's just that we are not getting any feedback from the web path that the document is getting saved to SharePoint. So let's add that functionality to our particular web path, right? It would be good if we can do that. So to do that, I'm going to add the npm react simple snack bar. So this will help our web part give us some response back when we click on the save button. So I'm going to add the dependencies out here, npm install -- save react simple snack bar. Perfect. The dependencies have been added. I'll go to the webpart.ts. So it's the component, and I'm going to use the snack bar here. So I'm typing in import use snack bar from React simple snack bar. Perfect. So under the function, I'm initializing a variable open snack bar, and then I'll say use snack bar. Next, what I'm going to do is I want to add the snack bar on the onPress event. So I'm going to say open snack bar, and whenever we press it, there should be a message that is being displayed, right? So I'm going to say updating document, and whenever the document finishes updating, I can say document updated. Next, I'll go to the webpart.tsx file, our main file, and to this file as well, I'm going to import the dependencies. So let me quickly go back to the webpart.tsx file and let me add the same dependencies out here. So I'll type in import snack bar provider from react simple.snackbar. I'm going to add the snack bar provider to our render method. So react dom.render, within that I'm going to add dom.render. I have added the snack bar provider, and I'll just move the existing code into the snack bar provider. If you see, I'm getting some syntax error, so let me manage that real quickly. So I'm going to copy this .dom element outside the snack bar. Perfect. So now the error is gone and things look good. So I'll just quickly type in gulp serve. Okay. So I'll close few windows and let me try to add it here. Let me try to add the web part from the local workbench. Okay, it seems that I forgot to save, so I'll click on save all. Let me go back to my browser and let me try to refresh the page again. And I'll again empty the cache as well. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit it. I'm going to use the file picker. I'm going to go to sites. I'm going to get the document from my documents library. And the name of the document is document.pdf. Now let me do some changes to this document. So let me perhaps highlight some text, maybe my name itself for the signature that I added previously, and let me click on save. So here, my friends, you see that the document is updated and we have a response given by our web part, and indeed the document has been updated. So here, my friends, we have integrated the save functionality to our SharePoint web part. In the next tutorial, we will package the web part and deploy it to our SharePoint tenant. Thank you for your time, and I hope this session was informative. Bye-bye.